Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, bringing you a 2 versus 2 for Rome Total War. I shall be in command of the forces of Germania. My ally up here, Tyre, is in command of the Seleucid Empire, and we'll be up against, where is he? Here he is. Tracheoostamas, which is Dahomey with his horrible, complicated name to pronounce, and Chubby up here, who is in command of Pontus. What a very interesting force. So my army consists of 4 units of gold Gothic cavalry. I have, I believe it was 4 units of, can't quite tell the upgrades, it was a wee while ago since I did this battle, so I think they were, oh no, they might have been, yeah, they're gold, I think, 4 units of gold heavy spear warband rather, 2 units of berserkers, which I was using on a rainy day. I don't upgrade berserkers, I don't think they need to, they're already a kind of ridiculous unit. A unit of skirmisher warband, and I believe it was 4 units of gold attack, or 3 units of gold attack chosen axemen. And a unit, I think it's 1 or 2 units of chosen archer warband. Berserkers, I usually don't use them, but sometimes when I know I'm going to be up against Rome, and I know Dahomey he's a pretty good player, so I anticipate I'll have a bit of challenge against him with Germania. And it's not that I'm not confident I can't beat his infantry. The actual problem is being what I suspected would have been Praetorian cavalry, and I was right. It's very hard with Gothic cav to beat Praetorian cavalry, which is why I often toss in a couple of berserkers to help, because usually they can turn the tide of a cavalry battle in Germania's favour. I'm just getting a message from Steam there, but I'll just ignore that for now. Seems I'm getting a very persistent messenger there, guys, sorry about that. So I'm going to form up here and support my ally. Chubby's going to use his forces to just sort of pick away at Tyre's forces. So my ally Tyre here, his force consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of gold silver shield pikemen, and looks like 6 units of cataphracts, which are looking to be gold, just a couple of archers. To be honest, what he's doing here is not the grandest idea. Swamping them with numbers can be a pretty deadly way of getting rid of chariots, but it's going to cost him a lot of his cataphracts. I mean, as you can see, he lost a bunch of cataphracts in that. If I had been Chubby, I probably would have supported here with some of my cavalry, and we probably could have got rid of those cataphracts. But just sheer weight of numbers did those chariots, and I mean enormous losses. I would not do that in any situation. I would have made use of my pikes there if I could, seeing as he had no need to worry about enemy infantry. So Dahomey's forces consist of a legionary first cohort and 4 legionary cohorts, all look to be gold. He's got, I think they're gold attack. He's got 4 units of gold attack Roman archers and 4 units of gold Praetorian cavalry. So a pretty nice little Roman army there, and without the urban cohort, so it's always good. And it's always good to see players who are willing to do that. So I'm going to use my spear warband as a screen here, but he's very clear he's going to destroy it, attempt to destroy it, so I'm going to withdraw it. I want to keep it alive so I don't have to take large casualties at the hands of his at the hands of his archers, at the hands of his peeler. I'd sooner have it alive, because I want to try and pin him. I don't expect my spear warband to win, but I want to pin his front line with them, and then just go around the flanks and destroy him with the armor-piercing axemen. And hopefully by that point my berserkers and assistance with my Gothic cavalry will wipe out his Praetorian cavalry. So I was outranging with my 2 units of chosen archer warband, no upgrades. They're very expensive archers, good archers, but very expensive when using Germania because other forces are costly as well. So we create a pretty much continuous line here as we work together. We've got a massive infantry advantage, and they've got a cavalry advantage, but not a drastic one. So they've definitely got a missile advantage though. So our forces archers back, and I'm going to bring up my peeler screen again. And I've got my axemen here and bring down my cavalry here. I'm going to charge him here and catch him. I'm going to catch these guys, and once I get my Zerks in, I shouldn't have too much trouble actually winning this fight, to be honest. And I'm going to bring in my chosen axeman just in case, just to try and end it quickly, because we haven't engaged over here just yet. So I want to make sure I win this fight pretty quickly. As you can see, he does kill my general, which is quite a concern for any barbarian style army. But over on this flank, his weight and numbers are a bit thicker, so it's proving harder. But over here, with the support of infantry and other bits and pieces, I rip up his Praetorian cavalry pretty quickly, and now I kill the Roman general and his whole cavalry contingent routes. Yeah, so... and I'm going to get around behind him now. Prepare to get around behind him. Obviously my berserkers have gone nuts now, so they're kind of useless, so unfortunately they're running off in this direction, but fortunately they're going to go after this Praetorian cavalry unit that survived. So I'm preparing to pin him here, because now they've got my cavalry free and some of my chosen axemen free. I can make use of them. So when you're going up against Rome with Germania, you need to support the cavalry. Yeah, infantry is capable of beating Roman legionnaires with their armor-piercing weaponry, but if you don't shield them from Pila, they'll lose, and if you don't support your cavalry, you'll lose them, because Roman cavalry is very powerful, where it probably shouldn't be, historically speaking. So I'm behind the line here, and he is throwing some Pila at me. But a good move here, he turns around and bins some of his Pila at my cav, which is, I didn't actually spot this not very quickly and I lose that unit, but that's actually not such a bad thing, because I still have plenty of cavalry left, and he will end up using a lot of his Pila on them and not on my infantry, so it's fine. I did lose a large number of men to Pila there, but it does save a lot of my infantry from it, and I still have enough flanking forces to make a good go of it. So over here my berserkers are, I don't know where my berserkers are actually, so I'm going to pin in here, and we're going to engage, and my Seleucid allies done a pretty good job of mopping up Chubby, as you can see. He just didn't have the support forces for his men, so I'm going to come in here, and I actually don't get this unit, I do route it, but I didn't realise it wasn't really fixed. But a lot of these units are fixed, so I can quickly finish them off with axemen in their flank, which will just tear into them pretty quickly. And here's some of my berserkers now. I think they stopped berserking, so I was able to get them under control. Berserkers can be a bit unreliable like that, and once they start their attack, you've got to continue it. So I managed to tear through the Homag's forces pretty quickly, but he puts up a good fight. But the battle sort of ended up going my way for sure once he lost his cavalry. If I had been him, I probably would have done a bit more withdrawing tactics and used my archers to harass his my unarmoured axemen and berserkers. That way I would have certainly lost the cavalry fight, and he could have won there. But of course I made sure that my archers were harassing his archers, so that worked out quite nicely. But they did get hit by some of those Praetorian cavalry, I believe, which are now about to get caught out. But I mean, he didn't want to fight in the forest, and that's wise of him, because that would just play into my strengths anyway, which would not be what he'd want, because Germania is excellent in the forest, and I definitely would say Germania is the best barbarian faction, although in saying that, Britannia is actually probably even more powerful, but Germania is just more fun and more realistic, and Scythia is pretty damn good too if you know how to skirmish. So I mean, if you like barbarian factions, your three best bets are Germania, Britannia, and Scythia, because they're just the best in that area. The others are fun to win with, but they're much harder to win with, in my opinion. Dacia is fun, and they do get onages, so you're good in a siege that way. And they do have some good archer options. They've got Falksmen. The cavalry ain't the best option. Gaul is pretty weak. The Forest of Warband are very excellent though, but they're very expensive as well. So it just depends. I like Gaul though. In Spain, Spain is definitely the worst faction in the game. Sadly, that's not a good thing, because a lot of the Romans picked up a lot of the tactics from Spain. The style and things like the sword and the peeler and all that type of thing. They picked up a lot of it from Spain. So it's kind of a shame, if you will, that Spain's represented so poorly. The only way I find you can win with Spain is if you sorry guys, I was feeling a bit blocked there. With Spain is if you try and use on high money games. I mean, most people don't really think Spain would be good on high money, but it's best on high money because you can afford a bigger number of Bull Warriors and Balearic Slingers, which are really the only good units, although Long Shield Cavalry can be effective if you support them properly. Sometimes triple speed here, guys, so just us running down bits and pieces, and there's a clear victory for us. These are just statistics. I had 1,234 men, so I had most men. I got 1,020 kills, I had 914 left, so I had pretty much most of my army, which is pretty good. Tyre had 1,103 men deployed, 615 kills and 779 men remaining. Chubby had 751 men and 256 kills and 109 men left. He said to me that he was experimenting a bit with Pontus. He probably, if you're going to use Pontus, I think you should have at least 4 infantry units. But doesn't really, even if they're only just very smallly upgraded, you need something to stall enemy infantry while your more decisive cavalry and missile contingents do with the hard yards, I guess. So if you don't have it, which is what he did in this, it's going to be quite hard. And Dahomey had 1,063 men, 494 kills and 57 men remaining. I've had some great games against Dahomey. As you can see, my Gothic Cav, aside from this unit, they got 258, but most of that was probably just running down archers and some routers, and this one at 210, pretty much the same. They actually didn't do the greatest. This one did 130, it's not too bad. But actually, they did do pretty good, I take that back. But in that one final fight, they get ripped to pieces by Praetorian cavalry. But with Berserkers in support, they'll be fine. Spear Warband, didn't really, they took a few casualties. They more or less survived. Chosen Axemen did pretty good. Archer Warband, this one got 108, and this one got 80, so they did good. So this was about the cavalry, and mostly did all the hard work, really. So good game to Tyre, Chubby and Dahomey, or as he likes to call him, Tracheoostamas. I think I'm saying that right, or Tracheoostamas. I don't know. I'm not going to embarrass myself trying it. Change it. It's difficult to pronounce. But anyway, good game to those 3 guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon next time.